8. Only a loser would believe in a winning idea. The idea is the least of it. What matters is the form. There's nothing sadder than someone saying, "I've got a great idea for a business. I can't tell you because if someone steals it from me, I'll die." You can bet your last dollar that this person is going to end up spilling the beans. But, and this is the saddest part of all, not without making you swear up and down that you won't tell a living soul. This is what I call a Gollum entrepreneur, after Lord of the Rings. My precious treasure. They've failed before they even get started. Fortunately, many never put their idea into practice, but those who do can be expected to fail. Only a loser can come up with a winning idea. The sad winning idea. An acquaintance once phoned me up, wanting to see me about a business idea he and his wife had. I immediately asked him to tell me what it was all about so that I might know whether I had any experience in the field. That way, I thought, I'd be able to get rid of him without further ado. But as predicted, he refused to tell me over the phone. Too confidential, he said. And moreover, I had to see it. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't understand it. Naturally, I had to give my word I would keep his great idea under my hat. 2 weeks later, the entrepreneur showed up with his wife, and they showed me a concept they were calling Total Laughs, which consisted of a collection of recordings of children laughing. The idea was to play them when putting your baby to sleep. Apparently, some French psychologist had shown that this would encourage the development of a happy disposition. It was clear to me that it probably wasn't going to be an instant hit among new parents. On another occasion, someone else came to see me to tell me about a product that was going to make him seriously rich. A law was about to be passed that would force child care centers to install systems to protect children from catching their fingers indoors. My friend, an industrial designer, had come up with the idea of a door with rounded edges, and he was willing to quit his job to dedicate himself to the manufacture and distribution of these round-edged doors for child care centers. He was sure that he would have the monopoly in this new manufacturing sector because the child care centers would have to buy these safety products, which were not being made by anyone else. This time I felt I knew the person well enough to say, "Round-edged doors? Sounds like you're going to get your fingers caught." One interviewee put it this way, "Rather than an idea, I'd say opportunity. An opportunity can be based on a fresh idea or on an existing idea carried out in a new way, or in the same way but in a different place. In all of these situations, one can succeed or fail. It all depends on how one executes the project. However, I think that developing an opportunity based on an existing idea entails less risk because you start off with more information. In other words, an entrepreneur is someone with the intrepid nature of a true sailor, but with both feet on solid ground, focusing on realistic opportunities rather than chasing winning ideas with no basis in the real world." The form of the idea. The important thing is not the idea, but the form of the idea. This is fundamental, something no entrepreneur should forget. Not all good ideas translate into good businesses. I repeat, the value comes from the form an idea takes. If I say I want to make and sell cheap educational toys, nobody's going to give me 1 cent for the idea. But that's what Imaginarium is about. As an idea, Imaginarium sounds worthless. Its value lies in how the idea is executed, in the form